Monday night stamping, everyone. How are you tonight? So good to be with you. Let me pull up the chat. There it is. There's the chat. All right. So if anyone joins me tonight, we can say hello and talk. Well, tonight is Monday night stamping. Like I said, I've got a really cute Halloween scrapbook for you tonight. It's a part of Stampin' Up's scrapbook workshop kit. Our neighborhood had a haunted house, or not a haunted house, but a house decorating contest. And I was actually on the committee judging, so my house didn't get to be counted. So I don't have my house on there, but I'll do other scrapbooks with my house later, but this one is all the houses in my neighborhood. So, and the winner, oh my gosh. So fun. Well, there we go. We've got some people here. We've got Rosie and Teresa. Hello, you two, watching from YouTube. You can catch me both on YouTube and my Facebook page. So whichever one you're watching from. Also, afterwards, you can always catch the replay. Now, while we're waiting for some other people to get on here, a couple of things I want to mention before we get started. One is tomorrow is Tuesday, and Tuesday I always send out a weekly newsletter. And in the newsletter, I put, first of all, I put an exclusive card tutorial just for you, only for my email subscribers. If you have not subscribed to my email, to my newsletter, you can always go to my blog, and let me grab that real quick. There it is, creatingwithchristina.com, and you'll see the pop-up window. If you're on your phone, it's going to be all the way at the bottom. But when you sign up for my newsletter, you get the weekly tutorial every week. But also tomorrow specifically, I am going to talk to you about the World Card Making Day, which is on October the 4th. Okay. Lots of really cool information about that. Now it is October the 4th, but it's a free and it's a virtual free event, but you do have to register for it. So the email tomorrow will have the link. I will continue to remind you throughout the month of September, but tomorrow, be watching for that. Okay, so we've got that understood. Also, if you have not received your catalog yet and you want a physical copy of the catalog sent to you, and you're one of my customers, or you want to be one of my customers, please email me, Christina at creatingwithchristina.com, and I'll get one out to you. All right, let's hide that. Let's switch camera views. Oh, let me get all this out of the way. Okay, there we go. Now switch camera views. Here we go. Okay, here we go. So Stampin' Up has scrapbook workshops. They're awesome. The whole kit includes absolutely everything you need except the adhesive to create 3 two-page spreads. We're going to do this cute little one here. Let me see if I pull it up to the phone, if it won't be too blurry. Oh, there you go. You can see it really well. So frightfully cute, but instead of little baby bunnies, I'm going to be putting haunted houses in there. Okay. Or at least houses that are decorated, because some of them are haunted houses like with graveyards and stuff, but others of them are kind of cute. Anyways, so that is what we're doing. Now, another thing about this kit, which you can order at the shop, it's called Sweet Halloween Scrapbooking Workshop, or you could just buy the paper and the stickers and not the whole workshop kit and use your own cardstock and your own other stuff. But if you want to create these specific pages, then you'll need to get the workshop. It shows you how to cut up all the paper, but because I'm just doing this one, I thought, you know what? I am just going to cut out the paper for this one and not cut out everything, and see if I can do my workshop kit that way. I don't know yet. I haven't cut out the paper for these two. Hopefully this idea works. But sometimes when you cut everything out, but you don't plan on using these two right now, they get lost and forgotten, and then you don't know what to do. So we're just doing this. All right, let's pull it out. So here we go. All my pieces here. Oh, and by the way, these are so awesome. And they come in bundles of, I think you can get bundles of 50. And you probably even get bundles of 100. But they're just, they're a little bigger than 12 by 12. So they'll hold your paper and stuff in here. And it's so nice for organizing scrapbook stuff, or at least 12 by 12 stuff. If you go to when you are on my blog, there's a link for my favorite craft supplies, and you can, I can put the link to these down there. All right, let's continue. So here's the pictures. I'll show these to you in just a sec, but let's look at all of this. So I sketch. Oh, and the other thing I had to do was this. Hold on. This scrapbook page had two little pictures here of vertical or portrait style here, and then two little portrait styles there. These are only 3x4 pictures. That totally would not have worked for all of my Halloween pictures. So I went through here and I sketched out the basics of the what am I trying to say? The layout, the layout, and sketched out the basics of the layout. And I wanted to make a 4x6 over here, or at least a 3.5x5 over here, and then two smaller horizontals here. Then I wanted to do two little verticals here and two little horizontals here. And that way I could get 7 photographs instead of just the 5 that they had. Okay. But this is a little 12x12 grid paper. And I just went in using the measurements, and they do give you the exact measurements for these pages. Let's see, where is it? Here it is. On here, it tells you exactly where everything goes. So I just had to count the squares because each square is 1 inch. And it was pretty easy to do. I also went through and, so this is how I only cut out the pieces for this kit. Every piece of scrap designer paper has a label. So 2D, 2C, 2B, 2A. And then I went back here to where you cut the paper out, and I wrote down what 2B was. To be or not to be. No, I'm sorry. That's the worst joke. I'm so sorry. 2 inches by 9.5 inches. So I came down here, I put 2B, 2 inches by 9.5 inches. And I also said what it was. It was a black strip. All right. So I took all these notes. I did all that. And then once I did all that, then I could go in and cut everything out like I needed. I don't need this cardstock. Hold on. Cardboard, I mean, or this rubber band. All right. So now I have all of that. The sketch is a 2-page layout. All right. And it suggested the petunia pop, which I have petunia pop. It also came in the workshop. Then here's all the pieces I cut from the designer paper that it had in the instructions. So I cut all that out. All right. So I've got all that. Then I went and I looked at the decorations. I'm going to pull it back out again. Where's the beginning? Oh, goodness. Here we go. So then I went back and I looked at all the decorations that it called for. One thing I couldn't use, though, on this particular scrapbook page, though, was Frightfully Cute. So I had to make up my own. Well, you all know how much I love print and cut. So I just went to my print and cut and I typed out Spooktacular Haunts. I did a outline. You know, I flattened it all out. I outlined it. When you outline it, you're going to get some spaces in there and you need to fill those in. But basically, I made my own title. So there we go. Spooktacular Haunts. So I thought that was a cute title. And it fits just like this Frightfully Cute title did. All right. Then I needed the moon. I needed bats. I needed this way cute haunted house. That's a big haunted house, though. But that's what made me want to do this page. A cute journaling box, the bridge, the cute trick-or-treaters. Look at these cute trick-or-treaters. Trees. And then they had on theirs, they did, you can read that. I don't even know if you can read that. I can't read that. Okay, hold on. Look at that other one. It's a little bigger. Oh, official candy taster. So this really isn't anything about candy tasting. So instead, I took the title October 31st from the sticker sheet, and they use it on another page, but I could switch it out with something else. So that is another thing that's different. Other than that, everything else is going to stay the same, just like the workshop says. So let's get started. You ready to get started? Let's put this thing together. All right. Oh, look at all these wonderful people who are here tonight. All right. I already said hello to Rosie and Teresa, but hello, Loretta, Luana. Love it. Tanya, is it Tanya or Tanya? I never can remember. I'm so sorry. Beth. Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Oh, Arky Girl Bling. I love it. That's such a cute name. Mary Ann. Luana has a question. Are you still going to do the paper pumpkin on the last Monday of the month? Luana, yes, I am. Oh, I'm so glad you asked me about that because I took August off. That one didn't get done, but I am still going to do them. So I need to get August's just done and put on. It'll come to me. Just put it on YouTube and then let y'all know when it's ready. But yeah, I will be doing Paper Pumpkin on the last Monday of the month. Thank you for asking. All right. No, Arky Girl Bling. It is not too late to get a catalog. Just send me a message, Christina at creatingwithchristina.com. I will get you a catalog. Send me your mailing address in the email, not here on this public site. Hey Tina, how are you, darling? Awesome. It is Tanya. Thank you, Tanya. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. Okay, let's get back to working. Okay, the instructions are so fun. They're so easy. OMG. All right, so let's turn to the first page. Okay, here we go. And it says to adhere the photos, okay, to the white card spaces. Well, I'm not using these photos, so I don't need those white card bases. I just printed my photos with white borders. Okay, these are just 3x4s, and I go ahead and share the pictures with you if y'all can. Oh, let me zoom. I don't know if I can zoom in. I've done this in the past and it's really messed up. All right, there we go. Okay, there's one haunted house. There is another haunted house. Here's a haunted house. Here's another one. That was cute. All right, this is not a haunted house. This has Mickey. This one was way cool. I loved how the lights crisscrossed across the sidewalk and it looked like mummy wrapping. I don't know if she did that on purpose or not, but it was way cool. And here's our winner. Oh my gosh. We just love her and her family. They always go all out on Halloween. Their whole entire yard is done. And anyways, yeah. And then they sit out there all dressed up and hand out candy with the spooky soundtrack and everything. So lots of fun in my neighborhood at Halloween. Yep. All right. So that was your first instructions. Your next one was to color some of the pre-cut pieces if you wish. I decided not to, so we're going to skip that. We're going to use the light petunia pop. All right, so which one is light? Well, you can tell really, really well there. All right, and let me zoom back out. So what we're doing. Okay, there we go. Hello, Linda. So nice that you could join us tonight. Awesome. All right, so we're doing the light. The next thing is we're going to adhere the 2A. So we've got 2A and it is evenly placed on the page. All right, so it's 2A evenly placed. Whoops, let me get my tape runner here. And another thing, I don't put much adhesive. I put just enough to hold it because it's going in a page protector and ultimately the page protector is going to hold it in place. Now, this is well, not quite directional, but it does have some direction. The etching goes this way. If you could do it this way too, any way works, but I just looked the way they have it. They have it this way, so I'm going to do it the way they have it. Like I said, it doesn't matter. Now, if you want it to be exact, let me line up my grid here. Actually, let me use my removable, this is called removable adhesive. And it's really awesome because it literally just rubs off. Look at that. It just rubs off. This is the coolest stuff. Anyways, but it will hold this paper still where I can use my grid to help me measure things out. Okay, there we go. We're all lined up there, lined up there. Whoops, not quite lined up there. All right, there we go. All right, now that it's stayed still, I know this is going to be at the half marks. So go there, there, there. And then once I have it all lined up, looks good, I can hold my hand in place. This is one trick I used to do. Oh, I already put the adhesive on there. Never mind. But you can hold it up, put adhesive, and stick it down if you hadn't put adhesive on it already. All right. Got it. Next, what is our next instruction? Is to adhere 2B, 2C, 2D, and 2E. All right. So 2B is the black piece. Oh, I was like, where'd all the papers go? Freak out. Bring all these back over here. Okay, so this 2B goes right there. And then the 2C. Ooh. Okay, this is why I wrote these instructions down, because I have two that are this size, and I'm not sure which one's which. So 2C is 3 by 9.5. All right, well, that's definitely this one here. Okay. 2C, 2B, and then it is the 2B is at 1 1/4 and 2 1/4. This is where a ruler will help you. Okay, this is where a ruler. If you've got a T-square, that's probably even better. But and a pencil if you wish. You're going to be exact. All right. So it's, well, what did it say again? It said 2 1/4. So let me, and you start from the edge. So 2 1/4. All right. So right there, and then 1 1/4. All right, so 1 1/4. All right, so, and of course I can't see the other one. So go back over here, and what was it? 2 1/4, I think. Yeah, 2 1/4. All right, so there's 2 1/4. All right, so it's right there. And then we get adhesive on the back. There's my adhesive. There we go. And we just stick that right in there like so. Yeah, this is where you might want a T-square, but that's okay. We just keep using our ruler. Make sure we're in 2 1/4. Whoops, not quite. All right, there we go. It's right there. Yep. Yeah, see, I mean, even though it was only off a hair, it's nice and straight now. All right, back to this. Now, this is the orange piece, or I should say pumpkin pie. And it is placed at 1 5/8 and 2 3/4. So 1 5/8, which half is 4/8. So 5/8 is right there. And that's going to be really hard to see on the black. But then it's going to come in at 2 3/4. So right there. All right. Oh, put the adhesive on there, and then I put my arm down on it. Oh, goodness. Okay. Yep. Right there. And then, and like I said, if you want to be exact, you get your ruler back out and you measure 2 3/4 here. And, oh, see, almost off. It was off by like a 6 or like a 30. Is there a 32nd of an inch? No, it's the other way. There we go. But, you know, if you want it perfect. How we doing, people? Oh, yes, Teresa. Love the colors. Something about purple in Halloween. I love it. Of course, they are using Petunia Pop, which is a pinky purple. Love it. All right, the next piece is the 2D, which is the green, but I need the green that is 3/4 of an inch by 6 1/2. So that's a lot longer than 6 1/2. That's a lot shorter than 6 1/2. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, 2D. is 3/4 by 6.5. Oh no. Is that the only one I need? No, I need a 1/2 inch by 12. That's this one. Oh gosh, here it is. Oh my gosh, I was freaking out there for a minute. You know me, I'm silly. Okay, 1 inch down. That's easy. Okay, 1 inch down. Mark it. And then right up against the edge. Oh, I like that. Okay, right up against the edge and 1 inch down. So it barely crosses over the pumpkin pie there. All right, so let's put that on there. Yay. All right, so back to learning how to do this page. Like I said, I did not cut out all the pieces and then try to make all 6 pages. I'm just making this one page. So I went and I took notes, if you weren't here earlier, and I took the notes from the instructions. I have a little 12 by 12 grid here and then some note space here. And so I know what I'm doing, kind of. All right. And then last but not least, the 2E, which is the little bitty green one that I had earlier. This one here, this is at 2 and 1. So 2 and 1. Let's get that in there. So up 1. Turn it around. Whoops. All right. And then in 2. Okay. So right there. Yep. Yeah, and there should be a little gap right there. Excellent. And should line up with this pumpkin pie also. Okay, so let's put that in there. Ooh, shaky, shaky. All right, got that on there. Okay, I think that was it for the paper. And here, the prepared 2F. Well, what's the 2F? The pictures. So now we need to put our pictures on here. So I'm switching it around. Like I said, I'm going to have the 4 by 6 go across and then have 2 of them come down like that. And let me just pick which 2 I want. Okay, these two. Yeah. Yeah, I think I can put that one up there. All right, so we want this one on the green at 1 1/4 over. So it really doesn't matter about this part since my pictures aren't the same as theirs, but anyways, so about right there. Okay, so we're actually going to use this repositionable for a minute while I decide on all the other pieces since it is different. Whoops, what did I say? Oh, I missed it. Okay. I say 1 1/4? Yeah, 1 1/4. Okay, there. So like that. All right, so I'm going to put that one there. And then this one should go here. Yeah, that's good because then my title's up here and I should have some space here. But this should be able to come across. Yeah. And I picked this photo because it has this blank spot right there. All right. So I think we're doing good. All right. Let's just go ahead. I'm just gonna go for it. I mean, why not? Okay. There we go. So is that the same height? Oh, look at the difference. That's not a 3 by 4. Oh, I must have made these really little. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Come here. Okay. And then I'm going to lift this one up a little. Oops. Oh, this one has that removable. There we go. Are y'all with me still? I know I tend to start creating on the fly and then I lose y'all. I apologize. All right, so let's put this one where it goes, right here. I think. Is that gonna? Yeah, I'm hoping that's gonna be okay. So Spooktacular should fit on the green like that. Oh yeah. Okay, it just fits. Okay, so I am gonna bring this down. Yeah. Don't stick anything down permanently until you're totally ready. Ah! Oh no. Okay. 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 Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. There we go. Spooktacular Haunts. I love it. I love it. All right. And then we have a bat here. So we're going to put a bat here. And what else do we have? We have the cute little ballerina leopard with the journaling box. Ah, okay. Maybe not have this so twisted. Yeah, like that. There we go. Alrighty, that looks great. Yeah, she's not touching the pink. Okay, so she's like that. Yay, love it, love it. Then there's some candy corn down here. And then these suckers. Did I get the suckers? Oh, this is the one where they said you might want to color it. Okay, well, actually, the problem is they're going to get in the way. All right, well, I can move them over. They can be in the pink. Okay, then the Halloween 31st goes up here. I like that. And what else? We have a couple more bats. Hold on. Yeah, here they are. Right here. I love it. Did we get it all? We did. We did it. Awesome. All right. So this was page 1. So let's go ahead and push everything down. Yep. Okay. Do y'all have any questions so far? Go. Said I think I'm going to need to color those lollipops. We'll see. I also like how, so if you want these decorations, you'll need the workshop also because these are punch outs. They're not on the sticker sheet. The 31st was on the sticker sheet, but all the rest of these decorations, the candy corn, the cute little leopard girl, those are all punch outs. So they are exclusive to the kit, workshop kit. Now, how does this, okay, they have it like just barely touching the green. All right, that looks good. And then our cute little leopard girl. And though it said not to put her in the pink, I'm going to put her in the pink because I'm going to need all that writing space. All right, we did it. Okay, number 1. Woohoo! All right, let's do number 2. Okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I still need to color this and put it on, but I'll do that later. All right, so let me rub. See, look, it just rubs right off. Is that the coolest? I love removable ink. I mean, removable ink. Removable tape. Yeah, and it's just made by Tombow. You can get it at Amazon. I've got a link for it in my craft, must-have crafts. All right, here we go. So let's put this one down. Whoops, let's not do permanent. Make sure I'm in the camera. There we go. Got it on the, whew, let's try that again. Okay, I'm in the camera. Here we go. Now, question is, where did I put the adhesive? I can't remember. Okay, I should have gotten it by that time. All right, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Here we go, the haunted house one. All right, first of all, let's lay everything out. We need the black strip, that. We need the haunted house. Okay, that goes there. We need the railing. Okay, the railing actually goes on the strip. We need the cute little bird. Oh, they've colored his pumpkin and his beak, so I might go back and do that. They've got the cute piggy with him. Okay. We've got these trees. Let's see. Yep, this one goes on this side, and this one goes on that side. Then they've got some bats up here. And then I didn't pull the moon out. I just left it on the sticker sheet. So these are all stickers. So if you order the paper pack with the stickers, these are the stickers that come, but all these other decorations are in the punch out. Okay. All right. And then my photos. So we're going to put two. Uh-oh, it's got a little adhesive. Be careful not to get adhesive on your glossy photos. That really messes it up. Okay. So we're going to somehow, let's see, do it like this. Yeah. Maybe like this. I'm not sure how I decided. Where's my sketch? Here's my sketch. All right. So I had this one going this way and this one going this way. All right. So something like that. And then my other two are going to go horizontal, and I'll have one this way and one this way. All right. So we'll see, and then put everything else on there. So let's get some measuring going. We're going to start with 2I. 2I is this big long one. It goes across the center. All right. So let me pull all that to that side. And all this up here. There we go. All this can go over here. All right. So we've got this big one, and it is, isn't it right in the middle? 3.5. Yeah. So it's 3.5 down. All right. Where's my pencil? 3.5 right there. All righty. Teresa says, so cute. I love it. Love it. Tina likes it. She says, really nice spooky page. Looks great. Oh, Tanya's here watching while she's wrapping a present for her daughter-in-law. Oh, I love it. Love it. Okay. Okay. And then that is going to go right there. Okay. So we've got that one on there. The next one says, oh, don't use adhesive along the top. Other pieces are going to be tucked underneath. Okay, well, I didn't. I actually just taped it over here on the side. I guess I knew that from reading instructions earlier. I don't know how I did that, but anyways. 2J and 2K. So 2K is the gray and 2J is the green. All right, so 2K is 2.5 up. All right, 2.5 up. Here we go. Okay, get some adhesive on the back of this. Very nice. And then this goes on top like that. There. Then the house gets put underneath. Like so. Oh, they colored these pumpkins in the door. So lots of places you can color. I love that. Okay, so I'm not going to stick those down yet. The 2J, I can't tell. I guess it's centered. Wait a minute. Where is my... Is 2J all the way across? Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. So it just goes... I guess you don't really need that, but that's all right. Okay, because the trees are going to go on top of it. So let's turn that over and put some adhesive on there. So tell me, those of you who do Halloween, do you have a special scrapbook for all the Halloween costumes over the years, or do you just randomly do scrapbook pages? How do you do your Halloween? I used to think I wanted to have one Halloween album just for my grandchildren over the years. I may still do that because my oldest one is only 13 right now. So I only have 13 Halloweens right now. But anyways, tell me what you guys do. All right. So now that I've got that there, let's put the trees in. Okay. This one goes here and it goes on top of the green. So like I said, I don't see why we needed the whole strip, but that's okay. And then this tree goes over here like that. The 2M. Okay, the 2L and the 2M now. All right, so they get put on here and then the house gets put on top. So let's see, how did I have this? I think I had it like, yeah. It doesn't really matter. You can go up into the tree if you want, but you don't have to. It can come down like that. Let's just see how this works first. Like I said, I did it on paper, but I'm not sure which one I'd rather have. Yeah, let's put this one on top. Okay, so that's like right there. And then this one I put kind of this way. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, but the problem is I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't mind this. This is fine over here, but this one's bothering me. So let's see if I put it underneath how that looks. I think we're going to have these two characters down there, so we'll have some room for that. He goes there and he goes here. So those two go right there. So yeah, I wouldn't want that picture to go down. So yeah, I think we're going to keep that. And then this haunted house goes right on top of everything. Well, no, it doesn't. I'm sorry. I misspoke. It goes underneath the fence like that. Okay, there we go. So like that. What do you guys think? I don't know. I'm not sure if I like that. We're just going to have to make it work, aren't we? Yep, we're just going to have to make it work. What I'm going to do is I'm only going to adhere the center of this guy so that I can tuck underneath it, but he is still, he's down where I can. So I need the halfway mark. Hold on, where's my 6 inches? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right there. So I don't know, about right there. I'm not going to press it down yet. Hold on, let me get the center here. Yep, I did it. Okay. All right, so yep. All right, so it's just stuck in the center there, and then our fence, it just covers the gray right there. Okay, like that. Oh, well, the house comes down a little bit more then. Oh, well, I give up. We're just doing the best we can, right? Okay, let's just put some here in the middle. There we go. Yeah, I don't think it really matters. Okay, now let's get these pictures in here. So we're going to go ahead and take this and put it here. Is it right on? Oh, they have it tucked under. Okay, they did tell me that, didn't they? Hold on. My tool. Ah! Okay. There we go. To go over the edge? Yeah, it does. Okay. So it's going to trim off a little bit on that side. There we go. So we'll trim that little bit off there. And let's get this one on. Okay, and we'll trim that little bit off too. All right, good deal, good deal. Got that, got that. Okay, we've got that, we've got that, we got that. We just have to make a commitment on these photos. Here we go, here we go. Oh, you know what? I just thought of something. Yeah, I just keep changing my mind, people, changing my mind. So this one can go here. Ooh, barely. Yeah, I'm going to want one that doesn't have much. But then I was thinking I could do a long one and then a short one and a long. Oh, let's do that. A long one and a short one. I don't know. No, because then I need these down here. Okay. Scratch that idea. Y'all are so patient. Y'all are so patient. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Let's get this one in here and this one, because those I know are fine. They're not in the way of anything. I will scoot it up a little bit though, so it's a little closer to the haunted house. Okay, and then this one. Sometimes you just got to commit, right? Yep, you just got to commit. And we actually can go up pretty well. That's good enough. All right, so there we go. We've committed. That's it. Those pictures are down. Now let's do these pictures here. So the house kind of goes like this. So I don't want to block it. Let's get as little bit of the house cut off as possible. And then this one, yeah. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Love it, love it. All right, and then this one. I think we're almost there. I think we're almost there. Yay. Okay, and this is what I couldn't decide. Are we going to put the picture down here like this with the fence on top? Y'all help me out here. Y'all decide. Should we put, there we go. Should we put it like that with the fence on top? And this one is not on top. These two little guys go here. Or with the fence underneath it, like this. And these guys kind of layered on top of it. So I don't know which, I kind of like that way better. All right, you guys tell me. I'm going to put the moon and those other things on here while you all help me decide. So are we putting this picture here under the fence or on top of the fence? That's the question of the day. All right, so this just goes right here. And then I need my little bats. Where are my bats? Well, okay, bats, where are you? Okay, there should be two bats right there. Did they get caught underneath the house? Oh no, where are my bats? Oh, there they are, thank goodness. All right, and this bat. There we go. So this one goes like right there, and then this one goes kind of like that. There, those bats are on there. Bats, moon. We can color the pumpkins. We can color the bird. All right, you guys are up. What are we doing? Under the fence. All right, so we start with fence under the picture. Put the fence under the picture. On top of the fence. I like the fence showing. Fence under the picture. Picture on top of the fence. All right, so we're going to go one for on top. Two for on top. Okay, and then we have under, 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 under. I have four unders. All right, so we're going under. All righty, there we go. All right, we're down, and this cute little guy there. Let's see. How is this? Okay, he's standing on that foot. So he's kind of like that. He's over a little bit more. There we go. Okay, we're done. All right, let's look at both of them. Let's look at both of them. Out of the way, everybody's. See if I can get them both in the picture. Awesome. Doesn't that look so fun? Of course, this is our winner. Okay, Spooktacular Haunts. I'll write about how this is my neighborhood haunted house decorating contest. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I was on the committee, so I didn't get to have my house in the contest, but that's okay. My house was decorated. Yeah, awesome. Okay, you all are so helpful. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And thank you for staying with me tonight. I will be back Friday for Funfold Friday. Don't forget, tomorrow, Tuesday, your email comes out and it's got information about the World Card Making Day on October the 4th. And Stampin' Up has got a really cool thing going on. All right. You guys have a great night tonight. And I will see you all, or at least your names, on Friday. No. Oh, I totally forgot. I changed it to Thursday. Scratch that. Thursday morning. Okay. I don't know how long it's going to take me to learn Thursday. But anyways, yeah, it's Thursday. Bye.